in Finland for tonight's World Cup qualification game between Finland and Russia. It's Group K, it's round 2, and these are the games across the weekend, tonight and Monday. Finland play Russia, Czech Republic play France, and these are the standings. Czech Republic are the only team qualified at the moment on the head-to-head with France. Russia are in 3rd, and Finland are in 4th. Both on the same record, 4-4. And that's the Russian team, very strong. Their last game they beat Bulgaria, and Finland's last game they lost against France. But now this sellout crowd in the Metro Arena in Espoo rise as one to their Finnish heroes. There's no Markkanen or Koponen, but they have a strong team, and they are desperate to get to the World Cup in China. This is what these qualifiers are all about. This is the first of 2 games over the weekend for these teams all around the world, in the Africa zone, America zone, Asia zone and the European zone. Top 3 teams from the 4 European groups will go through to make the 12 teams from Europe to qualify for China 2019. And here they come, the introductions of the Finnish team. There's Sasu Salin, who plays his 100th game for the club, for his country tonight. And he'll be receiving a special presentation following this introductions. And here is the presentation for Sasu Salin, playing his 100th game for his national team. And here he comes, playing for Unicaja Manchester now in the ACB for this club. He is currently averaging 14 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 2.3 assists, and he's 100% from the free throw line, 13 of 13 during this qualification campaign. Eurobasket 2017, which during the group stages Finland hosted. He also had a very strong showing there. We'll now pause for the national anthems. Another fantastic atmosphere at a great venue here in Espoo, at the Espoo Metro Arena, as these two teams tied on the same win-loss, 4-4. Russia are just ahead on points difference, but this will prove to be a top game, I'm sure. Alexander Glizic, Tolga Sahin and Dariusz Zapolski from Serbia, Italy and Poland are the referees for tonight's encounter. And as we get closer to tip-off, we have to look at the top performers, and Eric Murphy's come in playing well for Finland, but looking at the Russian lineup, without Sved and Zubkov, they have Karasev, Baburin, Frisden to look out for. Kostov is number 2 in scoring and number 2 in assists behind Sved. Karasev, Ivlev, Kvostov, Andrei Vorontsevich are your starters for Russia. And here's the Finnish lineup. Well, without Markkanen and Koponen, Jamal Wilson leads the assists of all of the European teams at 8.2 assists. Eric Murphy's second in rebounds at 6 rebounds a game. So we have Sean Huff, Salin playing his 100th game, Newtonen, Wilson and Murphy starting for the home side. And there is Kirilenko, the president of Russian basketball, and a huge NBA star himself, and trying his best to get the best players from Russia to be available for these World Cup qualifiers, because they realise how important it is for Russia to be there in China in 2019. And there's the Russian head coach, Sergei Bazarevich. He's a master of sports in Russia in 1994. And he won silver at Eurobasket 1993 and played in the NBA for the Atlanta Hawks. Henrik Detterman is the coach for Finland. And he has a big job on his hands now to keep this talented Russian team at bay. Both teams have been scoring around the same, 75 points a game and 76.6, Finland and Russia respectively. Finland shooting at 51% or just over at 2-point range, 36% at 3, Russia 50 and 36% respectively. And very similar with rebounds, around 30. And there's Kvostov, averaging 12.3 points a game, 4.6 assists. He is potentially going to be Russia's most influential player tonight. And we are going to pause now to show respect and to pause for thought in the light of the death of Patrick Baumann earlier this year. The FIBA Secretary General and also was heavily involved with the Olympic movement.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the start of the game, we would like to respect the memory of the FIBA Secretary General and IOC member Patrick Bowman, who passed away in October. As a sign of sorrow and solidarity to his family, we kindly ask you to stand and respect this moment of silence. Kiitos, thank you.
So we are ready for tip-off here. It's the road to China. It continues now between Finland and Russia. The crowds were amazing at Eurobasket 2017 when Finland hosted group stages. Tonight is no different. It's a packed house. Russia are in town. They're in red, Finland in white, and we are just about to get underway. What should prove to be a huge encounter. 3 teams will qualify from the 4 groups. Russia at the moment are in possession of 3rd spot in this group. Inside, and a finish. Eric Murphy. Going straight inside to the 6'10". Former Chicago Bulls player. 3-pointer is up, and it's an air ball for Russia. Not the start they wanted, and the noise is deafening here. What an intimidating atmosphere to come and visit and to play. But a fantastic 6th man for Finland. Wilson. And Sasu Salin, the crowd favourite, only 27. He's playing his 100th game for his country. Wilson all the way. No help from the Russians. They just froze. Coach Mazarevich will not be happy in the slightest with that sort of effort. Karasev. Cooligan. So it's end line out of bounds. Karasev to inbounds. Moritz-Savic, Karasev. Oh, wonderful pass, and the throwdown. Vladimir Ivlev. And good steal. And Karasev ahead to Ivlev, back to Karasev. He's having to do a lot of the creative duties. Sean Huff there getting his hands in the lane. Nice pass across. But the position wasn't solid by Ivlev. Kvostov too close to the pass, spacing not right. Shots up by Karasev. And it just misses off the back rim. Sean Huff with a rebound. Good energy here from both teams early on. The adrenaline must be sky high, such a massive game. Both teams on the same win-loss record. And just in and out for Salin. All the way across, Karasev pulls up, short jump shot, completely fluffed his lines there. And Murphy, outlets. Salin attacks, passes, and there's a foul. Matti Newtonen will go to the line for two. Salin could have gone himself, but unselfish. Newtonen 100% from the line. So far in his qualifiers. And he continues that trend. And nothing but net for the Finnish number 12. Playing in Oviedo in the ACB. Great bounce pass, and they settle for the three, and it's just short. Good rebound by number 33, Eric Murphy, really helping Finland out with his size there. Good rebounding. Jamal Wilson. Wilson pulls up. He's fouled in the act of shooting. Cooligan with the foul. Wilson 72% from the free throw line. And he knocks them both down. Free throws are massive right from the word go in a game of this magnitude. Inside, thought he might have gone left there. He is now. If Ifled could have gone left straight away, he had a wide open path. Tuka Kotti in for Finland. Kvostov. Karasev baseline, and there's a foul. There's Matti Newtonen. Savic, Karasev, Rostov, he falls and he slips and results in a turnover. Sean Huff for three is good. Just caught that in stride as the trailer, good concentration, held the follow through nice and high. And it's a big lead early for Finland. 11-2. It's a tough shot with a hand right in his face. Savic, Wilson. Oh, he went up one-handed. Slightly casual there from Wilson. Good pass all the way across to Karasev. He's just short. Won't get a better look than that tonight. Newtonen. And a turnover for Finland. Kostov and Ivlev out. And Vitali Friston in. He's averaging 11.1 points a game. And also Petr Gubanov. But Friston, 4 rebounds a game. He's third on his national team for these qualifiers and rebounds. So he'd give them some extra size and energy. Bounce pass. Perfect execution. And Friston right on cue. Just at 6'5", Friston. Now good defense by Karasev, forcing Huff to come way out to receive the ball. And again, Karasev recovers. They're putting the effort in, getting in the passing lanes and forcing Finland to receive the ball well outside the three-point line. Newton and they're missing right at the front of the rim. Can Russia get a foothold back in this game? 4 minutes remaining in the first. Screen, roll, pull-up jump shot is missed, everything. Turnover by Cotti. Lindbom inside. Offensive foul. Salin. Huff. Salin for three. Good rebound for... And a call that the crowd don't like. Salin just... And he slipped as well, which made it look worse. But Salin just slid, took a defensive slide and then just adjusted his body, and with Friston falling to the floor, it made it look worse than what it is. In comes Carl Lindbom, and out goes Newtonen. Good inbounds and a good finish. Vorontsevich, and pass into Cotti, he can't handle. And a few unforced errors coming from Finland now after a strong start. 3 turnovers to them, 2 to Russia. Cooligan. Karasev. Extra pass, shots up, Friston, just short. Good rebound by Salin. And he attacks the closeout, and him and Friston collide at the top of the three-point arc. Smart play from Salin. He saw Friston coming towards him on the closeout, and there's nothing much Friston could do about that. Russia in team fouls. Salin 100% from the free throw line. 13 of 13. of 14 now. And nothing but net. Great play by the 100 Club player. Sasu Salin playing his 100th game for his national team tonight. Frisden to Kostov. What can he create for his team? Karasev. And a foul on Ilari Sapala. Back comes Jamal Wilson. #1 assist maker in the European Qualifiers. 8.2 assists a game. They'd like to start dropping some assists very soon. He's got 1 so far today. Gubinov making his first free throws of the qualification campaign there. Both teams 100%, 6 of 6. Finland 2 of 2. Russia, and there's a foul called. And it's Chuka Kotti. When you set the screen, you want a wide base, but don't lean one side or the other. Certainly don't move. Vorontsevich, great pass inside. Karasev. Just moving without the ball. Mikko Koivisto for 3. Great pass again. They're getting inside and on the baseline. They're dragging the Finnish defense up, and Frisden makes them pay. He's up to 4 points. Kotti looking for it in the post. Shots up and short, and Frisden brings it down for Russia in red. Finland in white. We're in the last minute of the first quarter. And a foul on Frisden. Mikko Koivisto. Karasev takes a break. He's going to have to get through a lot of minutes tonight. The creator for Russia in the absence of Sved. Frisden, that's an unusual occurrence. He's 90.9% from the line. But he makes the second. And Russia are back within striking distance now. Wilson comes back towards the centre of the court. Inside, Murphy. Excuse me. Janssinen. Good job by Janssinen. Just 18 years old, 6'8". Wilson left-handed! Jamal Wilson gets all the way to the bucket. Time running down, shots up. It's just off. Rebound. There's time. And it's very close to a spectacular end to the first quarter. But we've got a good game on our hands here. In Finland, it's Finland 18, Russia 13. Welcome back to Espoo in Finland. Here's the shooting statistics there, just going through. And here's some of the highlights. Huff there stepping into a three. Just great rotation on that shot from Huff. And that's his one shot he's taken, and he's made that. And a nice finish to the quarter by Jamar Wilson. Averaging 14 points a game and 8.2 assists. Finland are strong at home. They've won their last 3 home games, and Russia have lost 4 of their 8. 8 first games in these qualifiers, including 3 of their 4 away games, so they don't travel so well, so they're going to have to fight tooth and nail to get a positive result here. Just Finland and their supporters are creating an amazing atmosphere here. It's a 5-point lead for Finland. Into the second quarter we go. Dmitry Kostov. And Friston trying to get it back to Kostov. And the 2 coaches, Zarevich and Diekman, just deep in thought how they can unlock the other defences and just get on some sort of run. Inside-outside dribble for Kostov. Looking inside. Double team comes, someone's open on the weak side. Wilson. Jantunen in the game, 18, 6'8". Carl Lindman gets his shot blocked. Maybe it's difficult when you're mid-air, but if he could have kicked that out, he had 2 players on him, and Russia get it back. Another turnover for Finland. They need to keep that in check. Rostov, extra pass, Friston knocks down the 3, and he loves it. Big moment for Vitaly Friston, averaging 11.1 points a game. and 40% from the three-point arc or beyond it. Inside to the big youngster. Left hand hook is in and out. But they get a second chance. Wilson. Misses the off the pass from the offensive rebound. Gubanov. Kostov. Rostov. And he's fouled. Carl Lindbom. Just 58.8%. From the free throw line, and he makes the second. Much better stroke, stayed on the line. Good balance and some pressure. Ivan Ukhov in for Russia. Nikol Kovisto. Jamal Wilson. Penetrate, kicks. Shot's got to go up. And it goes down! Carl Lindbom. What a shot, off balance. Shot clock was at 1 second and he made it. Great cut, good help defense by Nuutinen, and Finland are on the run. Into the corner, Wilson puts up the shot and he knocks it down. Just like that, 5-0 run for Finland. They nearly get a steal. Jamal Wilson right there, challenging Kostov, who doesn't like the attention he's receiving from Wilson, but he's got to be expecting it. This is desperation games now, all the way through tonight's game, and then Finland play away in Bosnia-Herzegovina. Russia are at home against the already qualified Czech Republic. Every play is crucial. Then there's one more qualifying window of 2 games in February. Every game brought to you on livebasketball.tv, and this is definitely before the shot clock buzzer. Are they checking if it's a 3? Well, that's a 3 in my eyes. So hopefully my eyes won't deceive us. I think there is daylight between the 3-point line, even with the little step through to lean past the defender, to lean past Ukhov. Great concentration. And I think it will stay as is. Thumbs up by the refs. Really good refereeing. So 6-point lead for Finland. Really good D, all the way back for Kvostov. Step back, and he knocks it down right at the buzzer. Great clock management. And a whistle away from the ball. Substitutions for Finland. Here comes the other 18-year-old on this squad, also from the Helsinki Basketball Academy, same as Jantinen, is Vil Salvaninen. Six foot 3. So now they have a guard and a big out of that academy in the national team. Shots up, misses everything, and Salim with the rebound. That's another desperation shot. Ivan Utkov. Kuligin. A lot of physicality again. That's an offensive foul by Petra Gubanov. You can't do that. You can set a screen, but he's pushing the defensive player clearly away from the shooter. Just set a screen, put your hands down in front of you, just to cause the defensive player to have to go a longer route to get out to the shooter, but you can't hold him off like that. Vladimir Ivlev in for Russia. 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And ball handling duties with Tarvahinen. He's played 2 games and he's averaged 1 point a game. Shots up for 3. Just a slightly shaky release there, but there's no hesitation in stepping in and taking the shot. It's great that the coaches are giving these youngsters a chance to shine at the senior level. That's a tough shot with slight fade. And Kuligin knocks it down. A lot of pressure being put on the young man. Hesitation, left-hand finish, no good. He's gonna have to get back. There's now advantage for Russia. Can they use it? Here goes the 3, and it's just off. And Jantunen with the rebound. Great pass inside. Superb recognition. Matti Nuutinen up to 4 points. And the noise gets louder and louder here in Espoo, Finland, at the Metro Arena. Vostov, penetrate, kick, shot goes up, and it's just short. And good hustle by the Russians to retrieve that. Vostov, he's still there, little leaner, bit long, and good job by Mikael Jantunen. And Eric Murphy was sprinting up the floor. He's going to get it now. Drives, great pass. On that first step to the basket with his left foot. He just makes a beautiful interior pass. And it's timeout, Russia. Finland on another run, they lead by 6.
Clear foul! It's a clear foul!
Coach Lazarevich not happy, speaking to the refs. The master of sports in Russia. What can he conjure up here for his team? Fast break points, 5-0 in favour of Finland. Here's some highlights. That's just a smart play by Salim. Use the advantage as quick as you can. And that is a wonderful pass by Murphy. Just good teamwork. Good teamwork. Get the assist up. Everybody's involved. 6 assists for Finland, 7 for Russia. So both teams very equal in that area. So Russia will inbound it from their baseline. Karasev back in. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. It's a 6-point Finland lead. Rostov. And there's a foul as Dmitry Kulagin tries to get past young Avil Tarvaninen. And he's just kept his hands down there. And he knew. Good slide of the feet, just needed to get his hands up and out. And Vostov is saying, can I have a call please, ref? I'm being manhandled, but you're on the road. He's expecting it, he's just seeing what he can get from the refs. Good pressure defense, shots up for three is long by Vorontsevich. Tarvaninen to Salin. Oh, beautiful pass inside to 18-year-old Mikael Jantunen. That's a big moment for this young man. That's good D as well. Jantunen, and here comes Murphy, just long, but it's a long rebound. Salin. Got to put it up, and he just misses. Tarvaninen. Rostov, good post defense by Huff. 6'6", the 34-year-old. Good penetrate, kicks to the other side, and Rostov, if you leave him open, he will knock it down and make you pay. He's 50% from three-point range. And there's physicality again, away from the ball. This time Salin hits the deck. Good job by young Mikael Jantunen. Bright future for that young man within the senior ranks at the moment. Carl Lindborn in for Murphy. And line it out of bounds. Salin catches off the inbounds and a little fade, and he knocks it down. And it's a timeout to Finland.
Mennään palasikalle. Hei, next sisä, so that Kalle goes here, we get ball to Tuukka. Whichever of you, let's say that Sean, we want to have Sean passing it inside. And when Jammu here, now Sasu, they anticipate the cut, the basket. So you screen, a little rough, no moving screen. So when Sean cuts, Sasu fakes and actually goes out for a shot. So if it's there, the old classic inside. If not, then Kalle, you get Jammu up. But they always wait it here. So fake that you go, let Kalle come and turn the pick a little bit like this, full speed for shot.
And there's Salin's baseline jump shot off the well-designed out-of-bounds play for Finland. We lead by 7. And now Russia can advance the ball, and the noise increases to assist Finland in their defensive duties. Nice fake, bounce passes, really good. Nice up fake by Andre Vorontsevich. And the bounce pass to Vladimir Ivlev, who's fouled and will go to the line for 2 shots. This is both. It's the first free throws Ivlev has taken in the World Cup qualifiers. Salin drives, and that's a really hard hit by Salin after the ball was knocked away. Ville Saarinen. Huff knocks down the 3. Just a few seconds, couple of seconds on the clock. That's a big time play by Sean Huff. 10-point lead for Finland. First double-digit lead of the game. And that shot was a touch flat. And Huff gets the rebound, but then they lose it. Great hustle from both teams. Getting down on the floor. Andre Vorontsevich right there. And it's timeout here in Espoo, Finland.
Ты против 4-го, ты этого 35-го, а Дима Салина. Окей, нападение, у нас 14 секунд здесь. Пока мы с Петром играем. Низко, вообще низко. В углу, мне кажется, в самом углу. Выйти, где, оттуда мяч? Бейзлайн. Вот здесь? Да, вот здесь. Также палец вниз или что? Давай. Pali siis.
Siinä vaiheessa kun Sasu lähtee käyttää, niin avaudut tohon noin. Kalle, sä menet tekemään tänne näin toista. Jos sä saat syötä, niin se on jo vaihtanut kaikki Sasun screenit.
Game leaders for Finland. That's a really good step back and a nice, good pass in as well by Ville Tavaninen. And Russia, after that great hustle, get the ball back. Shot clock running down. Rostov's going to have to create. They've really got to create now. And they get nothing out of that. Tavaninen playing well beyond his years. Huff pulls up and gets the shooter's roll. Huff starting to influence the game from behind the arc and now from the three-point line. Excuse me, the free-throw line. Shots up from the corner is good for Russia. Right on the buzzer. That's a fantastic shot to finish the half. And at half-time, it's Finland 36, Russia 27. And here's the game statistics. Russia only 23% from behind the arc. Finland 44%. And Finland also 100% from the free-throw line. 22 rebounds to Finland, only 12 to Russia. It's a big difference there. 7 turnovers for Finland, just 3 for Russia. So here's the highlights from the first half. If I can just tell you about the FIBA World Cup qualification app. It's free to download and it works on iOS and Android and give you all the information you need, all the highlights. Some great articles, press conferences, top 5, top 10 plays of the week. And it is free to download. You can do it during the halftime break, and you can have 3 teams that are starred, so you always get updates about certain teams, and it's certainly a great piece of kit to keep you up to date with the road to China, FIBA Basketball World Cup. At the moment, Finland will be going, if they keep the score and keep ahead of the Russians, they'll be going to 5-4. Russia will drop to 4-5. It's so close for that 3rd spot in this group. Czech Republic have already qualified. France are imminently going to qualify, so it's all about that 3rd spot. And Finland and Russia both know that. So we'll leave you with the highlights. Some great buzzer-beating plays from both teams. One there from Kvostov and one right at the end of the half. That was a nice pass inside by Murphy. And Salin, just a smart heads-up play to Nuutinen. And there's the young kid, Mikhail Jantunen. He's both the youngsters, Tavaninen and Jantunen, both had massive stat lines at the recent FIBA Under-18s tournament in the summer, European tournament. Jantunen has committed to Utah College for 2019, so exciting times for Finland basketball, and we're enjoying them play and we're enjoying Russia play. We'll be back very shortly for the second half. Don't go anywhere.
Esport Oilers FC HK Naiset, Olarin voimistelija Tapiolan Honka sekä Western Indians. Kaupungin avustuksen vastaanottaa Espoo Ice Hearts ry:n toiminnanjohtaja Jyrki Tuukkanen. Annetaan aplodit!
Welcome back to Espoo, Helsinki in Finland for second half coverage of Finland versus Russia. Both teams in Group K are tied at 4 wins and 4 losses. So Russia have that coveted third spot. Only the top 3 teams from each group go through. Czech Republic already have taken that spot. If France win tonight against Czech Republic, they will have also qualified, so there'll just be the 1 spot up for grabs. And at the moment, Finland are going to be going to 5 and 4, and Russia 4 and 5, so Finland will be into that third spot. But a lot can change in 20 minutes of basketball or more if we need it. But Coach Dediman must be really happy with the way his team has played and the way the 2 young players, Tavaninen and Jantunen, have come in 18 years old, having been stars at the recent under-18 Euros European tournament. Tavaninen averaging 22.3 points a game, 4.3 rebounds, 4.3 assists. And Jantunen, who's committed to Utah College next season in the States next year, 17 points a game and 10 rebounds, so averaging a double-double. So stepping up to the senior level does not seem to be phasing them. They're just fitting into the Finnish system, learning from the likes of Sasu Salin and Jamal Wilson. Got a real nice blend here. And can they go on and cause a massive surprise, if you like, even though they're at home, by taking down Russia. So Russia without Sved and Antonov and Zubkov and Moskov, but Finland are without Markkanen and Kokkonen, so it sort of evens itself out. And we've got some great players on show.
No, later on when Jammu calls Nyrkkiala, so we're looking for that.
Before we get back underway, if I can just remind you to download the Basketball Champions Basketball World Cup qualification app. It's all the details you need to know. The Basketball Champions League app is also very good if you want to be following the Premier FIBA club competition. And there's Artem Kirilenko, former Russian player, NBA player, and now president of the Russian Basketball Association. Keeping a close eye on proceedings and hoping his national team can turn things around. And you're watching this coverage and the coverage of all the live games on livebasketball.tv as we get ready for quarter number 3 here at the Metro Arena in Espoo, Finland. So Jamal Wilson starts it off, all off again now for Finland. They lead by 9. They will go into a qualification spot if they win. If Russia pull this back, they will remain in 3rd. And shots up, Murphy can't get it to go, and away come Russia as the half-time break, giving them some extra things to think about to try and turn this around. And Ivlev just losing his footing. Good defense there by Finland, moving their feet. I think that was Would have been Murphy in there. Eric Murphy. Wilson to Huff. Great cut baseline, turnaround is in and out, but he gets his own miss. Chalks up another offensive rebound. 34-year-old at 6'6", good athlete. Wilson, hesitation. Again, going up one-handed. It's obviously his signature move, if you like. His hands under the ball. You know, if he can go up two hands there, to be fair, the help came. If he had two hands on the ball, could have maybe used his left hand just to drop it off to Murphy for a big-time play right at the front of the rim, potentially. Salad up. It's just short, but they get an extra 14. They had to throw that up. His time was running short on the shot clock. Wilson, screen by Murphy, rolling to the basket. Murphy, 1 second, no good, blocked shot. Good defense by Russia. Are they going to step up the intensity? Nice finish. Just ease Murphy under the basket. And Dmitry Kuligin knocks that down for two, close range. 7-point lead. And that's too far ahead of Murphy. Good idea. Nice curl cut to the basket, but too far ahead. Both teams just getting back into the rhythm again. Shots up, Borisavage. Boncevic, no good. Jamal Wilson. Salin. Huff for three is good. Really starting to exploit that now. Huff just with a catch and shoot off the curl cut from the weak side. He's up to 11 points and he's 100% from behind the arc. And it's knocked loose by Newtonen. Lazarevic. Hand off back to Gostov, that's off left. And it's ended up as, well, initially the referee has indicated a Finland ball, but I'm not sure if Salin had knocked that on the back of the backboard. He seemed quite surprised that Finland had got the ball initially, but it's been reversed. Good job by the officials yet again, getting it right. At these critical moments of the FIBA World Cup qualification. Beautiful pass inside, and it's good. Great pass over the top. And Kuligin loving that, and Salin with the foul. Kuligin averaging 9.5 points a game. And he shoots 88% from the free throw line coming into this game. And these are his first free throws of the night. And he knocks it down, no trouble. So Russia are easing their way back into this game. And Wilson and Rostov having a great battle. Newtonen to Wilson. Great back cut. Oh! Eric Murphy off the screen. Nice back screen, and he just ducked to the basket and threw it down. And this place has erupted in Espoo, Finland. And Kvostov quietens the crowd immediately. Good concentration, he felt the contact. Russia's number 13. 12.3 points a game. But free throws are not his forte. You can see that he's leaning forward as he shoots the ball. He's not solid. Really is a part of his game. If he could get up to the 80% mark where all the top players are, he would be even more effective. He is a top player, before anyone writes in, but he just needs to increase his free throw percentage for sure. Karasev shooting that on the way down. We'll get another 14 seconds. Shots up for three, it's just off. Great tap back. And this time, Karasev again misses the short-range jump shot. And Vorantsevic is right in there. Vorantsevic right in amongst the Finnish defense. So Karasev took the shot, missed. And Vorantsevic ends up on the ground. So there's a foul there, and it's Huff's first foul. Vorantsevic to Ukhoff. Vorantsevic hesitates, goes around. That's a really tough shot. High tariff. Ending up fading away from the basket. And that's Cooligan with that shot. 7 offensive rebounds each now, Finland and Russia. Great job, Salin. Bounce pass, extra pass. Huff for three, just off. He was being closely attended to by the Russian closeout there. Vorantsevic, and good save by the Finnish rebounders. I think that was Newton in. Wilson gets it stripped, but unfairly, according to the ref. Let's have a look. And just, yeah. It was the swipe down with his right hand from Dmitry Rostov. Second foul, so no foul trouble for him at the moment. Wilson averaging 14 points a game and 72% from the line. And he's 2 of 2 tonight. It's amazing how an arena full of people can go so quiet just at the moment required. Good job by Wilson, he's 100%, 4 of 4 from the line. 9-point lead for the Finns. Sevic, Kvostov. Oh, great pass, great wraparound pass. And Valiev, the recipient, Evgeny Valiev. That shot is short. Rostov against Wilson. Great matchup that. Cooligan, still Cooligan, pulls up, and he's in and out. Good rebound for Finland by Niko Koivisto. Wilson hesitates, brings it out. Tuukka Kotti, excuse me, Mikko Tuntunen, the 18-year-old. Wilson, Huff again from his favourite spot at the top of the three-point arc, knocks it down. Back to a double-digit lead for Finland. Huff up to 14 points, 80% from behind the arc. Excellent marksmanship, brilliant pass by Kvostov. And Valiev again, the recipient, moving without the ball. Any kids watching this, you've got to move without the ball. Don't wait for it to come to you. Move into space, and good things will happen. Wilson. Oh, nice crossover. He's not going to get past Evgeny Valiev. He says, get out of here, but he'd already fouled him on the way up. Just got nice and close at the Valiev, so Valiev, as he went up to block him, created the contact. Jamal Wilson continues his perfection at the line. 5 from 5. Finland have not missed from the line. And in comes the other big prospect for Finland, Ville Tarvaninen. Massive numbers at the recent Under-18 Euro tournament. Now it's his time to play at the next level. And there's a loose ball. And Fridstad just lost it, and Jantunen, grateful recipient to pick that up, register a steal. And is the pressure getting to Russia? Are they seeing red from the team in white? And he's just hesitated too much there. Tarvaninen, and it resulted in a turnover. Beautiful finish, Dmitry Kuligin. Great finish. He's 1 of 1 tonight, and now he's 2 of 2. Kuligin playing at Lokomotiv Kuban, and that's good pressure from Russia with the steal there. 7-point lead. It's a precarious lead for Finland with the firepower that Russia have, and there's a lot of contact away from the ball. Fridstad hits the deck, and he's sort of suggesting that was maybe unsportsmanlike. Mikhail Kvostov. Fridstad. 3 of 4 from the line tonight, shooting the ball well. Out comes Tuukka Kotti. And look at the pressure that's being put on young Ville Tarvaninen, but he deals with it so well so far. And that was sort of in between the two players, but Jantunen recovers, shots up from Huff, and that's massive play from Sean Huff, but first by Mikhail Jantunen. Great awareness and clock awareness by the number 18 in white. Now he's got to defend. Shots up from Evgeny Baburin. He's hardly been in the game. only averaging 1.1 points per game in these qualifiers, and immediately knocks down a three. Huff is having a massive game for Finland tonight, and he's going to shoot again from three. He's good. He's better than good. He is awesome tonight. 20 points for Huff. 4 rebounds. And he's just in the zone. But immediately they put him under pressure. That's good play. Broncevic causing Huff there too, putting pressure on Huff. And he's committed his second foul. So with Finland being in team fouls, Broncevic is at the line. Five points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists for Russia's number 20. That's a big miss at a big moment in the game. Ilari Sapala in Huff. That was tough effort there by Newtonin. Needed to go up with 2 hands ideally there. Cooligan with Huff guarding him. Good job in the defensive end. Mikhail Jantunen. A star is being born before our eyes. Number 17 and number 18 in white. They're playing with no fear. They're being trusted by their coach, Henrik Detterman, and he needs a lot of credit for putting these boys in and leaving them in there to learn at the sharp end. Ilali Sapala. Salin, he's offensively he's been pretty quiet, but always smart, and a good effort and a foul by Brixton. Sapala. Sapala has 100% from the line. In these FIBA World Cup qualifiers, and he still is. And player after player are stepping up for Finland. And they are going toe-to-toe with the team in red. Cooligan. 30 seconds remaining in the third. The noise in this sold-out arena in Espoo, Finland gets louder and louder. Shots up and shots off, and Salin with a defensive rebound. And Finland can have the last shot. High screen, not used. Sapala steps back. Oh, he knocks it down! Ilari Sapala! He says to his teammates, leave it to me, guys. I've got this. And just gets behind the three-point line and knocks it down. It's the end of the third. 57 Finland, Russia 47.
World. The FIBA Basketball World Cup is right here. You want it? Come and get it.
important is we have to run our plays. We have to move the ball, run our plays. Then they will make the mistake. They are in a hurry. We are not. We should enjoy them running behind us. Don't stop the ball movement.
Olka. Come out. Mikko, sä voit periaatteessa vetää yläkautta, niin se on nopeampi. Ja Kalle kääntyy tänne ja Sasu lähtee.
That's a really good point by the coach. Just enjoy the fact you're in the lead. Don't stop the ball moving. Don't let the Russian defense get set, and for Russia, they just got to make their shots. They're getting looks. They've got to stop Sean Huff. He's had a massive game. 20 points, 5 rebounds, just the 3 turnovers. That was a really nice play. Great setup on the weak side. And Murphy got basket side of his defender and just dived to the hoop. That was a tough move as well. And there's Huff. Help came down from where Huff was. They can't leave him. You've got to pick your poison at the moment. Huff, with the way he's shooting the 3, 6 of 7 behind the three-point arc is quite extraordinary numbers. But just when Finland needed it, he's stepping up, amongst others in a white shirt. Now Russia needs to deliver as a group. We're into the 4th quarter. Nice spin move. And Salin with his hands straight up, and Mikael Jantunen gets his hand up to say, I'll take the foul. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Let's see who it comes up, and that's Salin's 3rd. He's going to have to be careful. He's not had an explosive night offensively, just the 4 points, but 3 rebounds, 4 assists. He's always helping his team in his 100th game for his country. But that's the thing about this Finnish team, they've got options. So inline possession. Nice play. And he's off the side of the backboard. That was a wide open shot. And here comes Seppälä. Oh, beautiful pass again. Getting in behind the Russian defense. And Newtonen. Gets fouled on his way to the basket, but Buren in there. Nice job by Newtonen. From the line, some full court pressure. He's up to 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 75%. 9-point Finnish lead. Bridgeston penetrate, kicks the other side. Buren's just short, and it's a beautiful one-handed bounce pass. What a pass! Seppälä is the recipient. But you know what? I think that was Mikael Jantunen with the bounce pass. 18 years old. What vision at 6'8". Friston misses right at the front of the hoop. It's just the pressure that's building and building, and Finland have an 11-point lead. Salin fouled. And it's timeout here in Finland. And Russia have called the timeout.
Тяжелый момент, нужно сейчас вытаскивать. Каждый этот, послушайте, каждый мой очко будет важно, каждое владение. Мы не можем, окей, не забили, ладно, мне все равно. Но, блин, вот здесь вот мы не можем дать им легких мячей. Кого меня? Ты, Виталик. Хорош, зайдет,
Different tone now from Coach Bezarevich. He is getting frustrated with this group, and he's trying to get, or just frustrated with the situation, he's trying to get something extra out of them to stem this Finnish tide. It's a half top scorer for Finland with 20, and Cooligan with 12, and Friston with 10 for Russia. Just a wonderful pass by the 18-year-old wearing number 18, Mikhail Argentunen. The Utah College coaches in the States would have enjoyed that vision. Salin 100%. And still 100% for the whole of the qualification campaign. And gets the shooter's roll as well. He's now 4 of 4 tonight. Good pressure on the defense. Cooligan gives it up. Pressure away from the ball, a lot of physicality. And the officials just checking something on the monitor. Guess just to see if it's unsportsmanlike. I've been a knee, just a knee on knee, which makes it look a bit worse, but I don't think Salin was doing anything other than trying to make a defensive bend. Somebody's dragged on the far side. That's maybe what they're going to be looking at as well. Let's just see if it's play acting or they just got their arms tied up. Lindholm. Yeah, I think it's a foul. But I don't think there's a deliberate attempt to hurt the opponent or take the opponent down to the ground. It's just one of those where the height of the Burin's head, I think it is. Yeah, it's just where his head is at the, or his neck's at the arm height of Lindbom. Let's see what the refs call. There's a foul called. So Russia have the inbounds. And another foul against Finland. The crowd won't like that. Quick whistle against Matti Nytinen. Kubanov across to Burin, shots up, and it's just grazes the front rim, and it's a 13-point lead to Finland, and they have possession. Sapala gives it up early. Carl Lindbom. Sapala. Salin. Inside, Nytinen, shot clock running down, it's in and out. And Russia have a chance to cut into the lead. Kuligin, oh nice play. He just can't get to finish. And Vorontsevich. Oh nice finish. Good recognition there. Kubanov was open underneath, and too much strength down low there for the Finnish defense. Wide open and miles out, but just misses. Yes, Olaris Sepala trying his arm from range. Burin inside, and that is a foul. I've just got to see if it's going to be an offensive foul. Yes, Sapala again, he's in the thick of it. He is in the thick of it. Now Murphy and Huff come in. Coach Diekman. Murphy got such good position there, just couldn't finish with the left hand. Kuligin fouled and ends up on the ground, and he looks to be in pain. So Finland in team fouls. So Kuligin will go to the line. 2 of 2 tonight. And continues that trend. Again, Kostov and Jamal Wilson going at it toe to toe. Wilson's almost got a smile on his face there. He's up to 3 fouls. Both teams in team fouls now. And Wilson continues perfect at the line. And that's 8 of 8 for Wilson from the line. .89% as a team is superb. But Russia comes straight back with Kuligin. He's putting on some big numbers, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists so far for Dmitry Kuligin. There's the points in the paint. Russia have a 6-point advantage. Wilson trying his luck from way downtown. And now Murphy getting very hot in the moment there. His 4th foul. And Mikael Jantunen takes a seat. Great job done by him. 2 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. At 18 years old, playing for his senior national team. Salin taking over. Ball handling. Huff. Newtonin comes out. Wilson. Salin, they're really playing him tight. And that ends up with an air ball 3. And now Russia can eke ever closer. Karasev. Extra pass. Karasev from the corner is good for 3. He ends up out of bounds. Over by the advertising hoardings, but he gets the shot to go. And it's a timeout here in Espoo, Finland. Finland's lead is cut to 4.
Go Kaksala. Now what we want to see is Erik executed the screen with Sean, because the last time they pushed pretty hard on top, so read that well. Masa with Jammu early, or even on the half court, it doesn't matter to get him open if they press and go here. So Sasu, get yourself open, we get the basketball, and inside to Sean. And Sean has the ball. Sasu, Jammu, Masa, Erik. Normal action. Use screen, don't even wait the screen to go out. And now wait the screen, so if they switch this one, Erik's gonna dive. Probably it's not even there, it might be Masa who's open, but like execute it, they switch every time with Sasu. Jammu screen, dive, and then it's nothing.
Coach Steepman allowing his assistant to run the timeouts. He lets the 18-year-olds, Tavaninen and Jantunen, play minutes, crucial minutes. It's the future's bright for Finnish basketball with Markkanen, obviously in the NBA in Copenhagen. There really was an explosion of basketball interest at Eurobasket 2017. And it's continued, and you see the crowd and the interest here and the way the team play, and they encourage you to come through on the court. And on the sideline with the coaches as well. So good stuff going on here. And Huff, quick whistle, and here go to the line for two. Being wrestled there. Valiev trying to front Huff. And good shooter's touch by Sean Huff. That's his first free throw tonight. He's got 18 points from the three-point line. And he's just as effective from the charity stripe as well. But this is going to be one heck of a finish, folks. Do not go anywhere. Penetrate, kick, Rostov. Gorancevic, Rostov, shot clock running down. Rostov from the corner is short. That was such a tough shot with fade. And Murphy ends up with the long rebound off the bounce. Wilson. Salin. His 100th game for his national team tonight. Wilson. Murphy. Dribbles towards Huff. He doesn't move. Wilson. He's got to put it up. And that was not a great offense. Karasev just couldn't get the ball reversed quick enough. Karasev against Salin. He's got the height differential. Good defense though. Really good help. They may have another look at this. There's Russia ball. Rostov. Gorancevic. Cooligan. Jab step. Little fade. Knocks it down for two. Really smart play by Dmitry Cooligan. He's up to 18 points, 54% from the field. Murphy, hands off, defensive hands in red, in the red uniforms, all over the ball. Wilson throws it up, and again a forced offense there from just a little bit too much dribble, or not giving themselves enough time to get a good look. Something that the coaching staff for Finland are going to need to look at. And Huff in the nick of time, recovering to just make it a tougher pass. Really good. That's the benefit of seeing the ball and seeing the man. Don't turn your back on the ball. If he had, he wouldn't have been able to make that play. Great job by Huff, just breaking up the Russian offense. Finland 1 of 8 this quarter from the field. They still lead by 4. Huff, he might well, I thought he was going to look at that. He had daylight. Salin. Murphy's going to shoot it just off, another miss. And Jamal Wilson gets his hand to the ball, but knocks it out of bounds. Rostov. He brings it up. He's got to pull the strings down. Whether he's setting players up or making the shots himself. High screen from Valiev. Back to the Rostov. Crossover. Attacks. Hangs in the air. Great defense from Murphy. I didn't see a foul there. He needs to get back because Wilson's going to take a three. And he's long. But great defense. Rebounding by Valiev. Karasev. Valiev. Great excitement at the end of this game. And Cooligan again gets twisted round in midair. Throws the shot up. So rip through a jab step, that's to get past Salin, and then Huff was there with his hand straight up. He just didn't keep his feet set. So it'll be 2 shots now for Cooligan. Oh, Russia going to break the Finnish hearts. Cooligan 100% from the line. This is for his 20th point, and he does just that. 2-point game. 90 seconds remaining in regulation. Wilson to Murphy. Salin is fouled. Valiev, and he will go to the line for 2 shots. Valiev is fouled out, that's his 5th. That's an unfortunate one. He actually caught Salin while he was still in the error as he was coming down. And Salin wasn't going to hurt the team as he caught the ball, and Valiev will be regretting that one. So, the century maker, Sasu Salin, 100 appearances. He's not missed from the free throw line tonight or through the qualifiers. And that's as good as it gets from the Unicaja Baloncesto playmaker. And he's got the shooter's touch as well. So Finland just staying in front. It's a thriller. It's a thriller in Finland. And a wonderful pass. Guganov getting basket side or ball side of his defensive assignment. Nuutinen. Great front cut. And Nuutinen up to 4 fouls. And Guganov will go to the line for 2 shots. He's 4 from 4 tonight, Guganov. Let's see what we've got here. There doesn't seem to be a lot of contact from that angle. I think Guganov might have just been almost on his way down. He's just tripped. There is no, I don't think there is any contact. He's just tripped over his own feet. I mean, unless Nuutinen has got a hand in the back. And just a little nudge, Guganov feels the contact and goes to the floor to draw the foul. He's 5 from 5 from the line. Six from 6, some excellent free throw shooting. Finland 90.9% and Russia now up to 75%, 18 of 25. So we're down to the last minute. It's a 2-point game in Finland at the Metro Arena. Great cut, but a stumble by Nuutinen. He just couldn't get airborne, and a big block by Cooligan. Who else? He's been massive for Russia tonight. 20 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. 2 seconds for Finland to get a shot up. checking the screen again, just to see what has gone on there. Just, if he could have just taken off on that 1 foot a bit higher, or just come down for a really hard jump stop and just gone up with power. Just lost his balance slightly as that foot come down, and he just straightened his leg slightly. Are they looking to see if it's basket interference? If the ball was high enough up. Around the hoop. So no change, 2-point lead. Shots up from Murphy. Halfway down and back out again. And now Russia can tie the game or take the lead with a free. 40 seconds remaining. The noise ramps up again in the Espoo Metro Arena here in Finland. What a great night it's been. And Cooligan gets hung up in the air. He can't get the shot off, and there's no foul. In a crowd, but again, Huff straight up with his hands. He did leave the ground, but it would have been tough to have got called for a foul there. And it's timeout here in Finland. Finland leading by 2. So Russia timeout. The Russian leaders. Cooligan points, Vorontsevich rebounds, Vorontsevich assists, Karasev with a steal. Here's the field goals and 3 points. 38% and 22% from 3.
Okay, hey, we play one time. When we get a quick rebound and they don't foul yet. They don't foul. We start to run Olka. We run Olka so we get everybody movement, and then basically at the end you can have a same dish there. So we don't go baseline and start to run big so they can trap. We run Olka so that we run the actions, and if they switch we get the ball inside. But get the defensive rebound and really they foul.
You want to go later on.
Okay, so Finland are going to run Olka to get everybody moving. A couple of their offenses have been really static. That's when they've run out of shot clock. Jamal Wilson has had to dribble, over-dribble, try and create his own shot. They look better, or both teams look better when they can create for each other. So let's see some movement one way and then a misdirection for Finland, and now for Russia. End line out of bounds. Everything's set here for a dramatic finish. And someone has missed their defensive assignment. And an open layup has tied the game for Russia. Great bounce pass. And it's a Finland timeout.
Hey, we go here. They were not foul. We go so we get 24. We spent the clock. And after that we run Olka. Listen up, we run Olka so that Eric runs it for Jammu. And actually, let's run it for Sean. So Masa. That's the 4, Sasu, here and Eric. So we run Olka. And if that doesn't work, if we don't get, we're not hurrying. After that, we're in the space that Eric is here, Sean, Sasu, and Masa. If Jammu doesn't pass the ball, we run Nyrkkiheilu. So then Eric, you go out, sleep, and we run Hammer after Olka. You got it? Yeah, and spend the time.
Take a good shot. Take a good shot. That's important. Good. And get back on defense then.
So instructions given. Still a long time to go, 31 seconds remaining in the fourth. It's been an excellent effort by both teams, and for Russia, to claw themselves back into this game. Finland had led by as many as 13. And now we're all tied up. Wilson, full court pressure by Kvostov. That's been a great matchup, and it will continue to be for the remainder of this game, I'm sure. So look for lots of movement off the ball. Under 10 seconds. And it's blocked, not here. Says Vorontsevich, great block. Now Russia can win it for the win. It's just off, just short. Cooligan with the chance to win it for Russia at the buzzer. But his shot was just a touch flat. It's tied at 68 at the end of the fourth. We're going into overtime in Finland. That was a really good look for Cooligan. Sure, we'll get another look at it. And now Coach Dediman has got to try and get a really good open looks. They've just started to take long distance shots under pressure, getting blocked at the hoop. They're just not getting open. There's the game stats. 91% from the free throw line for Finland, 73% for Russia.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, enjoy this. Fun.
Coach Dediman is just keeping the players loose, completely loose. Just telling them enjoy it. But let's listen to the technical detail.
You run the pick, we move up here, we roll. So if they switch it, Eric will diagonal roll, you pass, we get flash, high, low. Here we go. Normally pass.
Let's go, here we go.
Готов через игрока, да. Готов через игрока. Петя здесь. Да. И заходишь внутрь. Давай, смотри здесь. Если нет, заслон от мяча в ход или на... Давай, мужики! Давай!
So we're all set for first period of overtime. There's Cooligan, who had the chance, but he ended up fading away. So Finland will get the first chance. Jantunen is in, Murphy up and is good! Murphy, 6 points, 3 of 9 from the field. Shots up, it's just short and tipped in. Wrong by Cooligan. Tied at 70, Wilson. And Huff gets it back. Both players dive to the floor, Karasev and Huff. So we'll reset, and Kvostov. Cooligan drives, finishes with his left hand strong. Really good move in the crowd there. Cooligan up to 26 points. Shots up. Shot is good. Gvostov, big run by the Russians. They lead by 5, and it's timeout Finland. And coach, assistant coach Lassi Tuovi, who's been running a lot of these timeouts, discussing with Coach Detman. Young players, young coaches learning on the job, and it's a tough lesson to learn. Now Russia have gone 5 ahead real quick.
Hey, kerran. We go vahva. We go vahva to swing so that Nikke will swing the ball. We get the triple screen up here. Look at the post up, inside pass. If not, Hillary back up, run the screen. Again they switch. You dive, move the basketball and get it inside.
Here we go.
Some real technical stuff there from Coach Tuovi. But this is great, ice cold attitude there from Gvostov. He's been reasonably quiet offensively, just up to 9 points, 4 assists, but that's a massive shot. And all of a sudden, Russia have stepped up a gear, made a big layup, and then that 3, and it's a 5-point game. Now Finland are chasing. They are the hunters, having been the hunted for a lot of this game, and Huff just throws it over the top of the hoop. That's that run exactly how they wanted it. Set the screens, look inside. Huff to 24 points. More drama unfolding here in FIBA World Cup qualification. The road to China. Shot clock running down. Broncevic, they're going to run out of time potentially, but they get the shot up, and Gvostov gets the offensive rebound. Heads up play from Russia's number 13. Gets it back, pulls up, fake and drive. Good job by Huff, staying in front. And another offensive rebound opportunity. Lazarevic saying, if you've got the shot, take it. And Huff getting caught up there. That could be his 5th if that is on. Huff goes to 4 fouls. So Broncevic. It's 50% from the line tonight, 1 of 2. And it's back to a 5-point lead for Russia. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Hilari Sapaya. Salin will go to the line for 2 shots. Foul by Cooligan. Salin remains perfect on what was looking to be a perfect night for him on his 100th appearance, but Russia have had other ideas, and as we're in overtime now, and that's the first one he's missed tonight and in any of the qualification games. And it's a 4-point lead, 2-possession game, and Russia can now manage the clock and manage the game, and that is a foul on Huff. Good job by Cooligan recognising that. And that will be Huff's 5th foul. Massive game for him. which is going to end early, unfortunately for Finland. 33 minutes, 24 points, 6 of 7 from 3, 5 rebounds, 3 turnovers and 5 fouls. A great effort from Sean Huff. Cooligan misses his first one. The pressure is mounting with Cooligan and Salin looking very unlikely to miss. Have just both missed free throws. Still excellent percentages though for both these players. And he's missed the second. And Murphy gets the rebound. Ilari Sapaya. Kolvisno, Salin for 3 is off, and good rebound by Karasev. And Russia are in control at the moment. They've had a really big overtime period. And that's great defense and offensive rebound. So it's defensive rebound. Salin inside. And still bouncing around, still, and finally, Petra Gubanov. Fantastic action around the front of the hoop. Jensen was in there as well. Kvostov trying a really difficult pass to Cooligan, and Salin had seen it coming. 6 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Wilson in. Sapaya out. And it's timeout here in Finland. Russia leading by 4. 52 seconds remain in overtime.
Слушай, смотри. Лагерь ставит заслон здесь. Восток. Андрей.
There's the Russian top scorers, Cooligan 26 leading the way, but good contributions by Fridzen with 10, Kvostov 9, Vorontsevich with 8, but 8 rebounds and 6 assists to go with that.
И Петя, ты ставишь задний заслон Хвостову. Дима, получаешь мяч, Дима. Смотришь, хвоста.
Get a stop now.
And young Mikhail Gentunen stays in the game. Against the might of the Russians, who have turned this around to be leading by 4. 52 seconds remaining. Rostov will inbound. They've advanced the ball. Off the bounce, Kvostov for 3. It's just short, and Murphy couldn't get both hands on the rebound, and it goes to Finland. What magic remains for us, and the ball's loose. Jensen gives it to Wilson, and he just There was a hand up through the hoop potentially there. They may need to look at that. It was hands all over the ball, all around the hoop. Was there one? Was there a Russian hand through the basket? Well, the net was interfered with, and that's what the Finnish fans are suggesting to the referee in no uncertain terms. So they have another chance. Who's going to make a big shot inside? Oh, Murphy has lost his balance, but he was fouled. He had the chair pulled away from him there. Gavostov tried to come round and steal it from the front. There was definitely some net interference. It's whether that has changed the course of the basketball. Would it have gone in otherwise? There's 2 shots for Murphy to bring this to a 2-point lead. That's his first. He was 100% from the line before tonight, and he knocks down 2 massive shots. And it's a 2-point lead for Russia. 20 seconds remaining in the first period of overtime. Are we going to need more overtime periods to separate these 2 proud basketball nations? And that's a really good break of the press. Karasev can just dribble it out. They need to foul. They've got to foul. Otherwise they're going to run out of time. And Russia have won this game in Finland. Unbelievable victory, coming from behind and winning it in overtime and playing that last stretch of seconds absolutely perfectly, not allowing Finland to make a foul. And a stunned Espoo Metro Arena have seen a great game, but it's Finland 75, Russia 77. Russia have just, not sure what they're saying in that huddle is, that is one heck of an escape, and they remain in 3rd spot. And there's Dimitri Kuligin, 26 points, 10 of 20 from the field. Massive performance, 26 points, 6 of 8 from the line, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. That's a great all-round performance. And the Russian supporters have really enjoyed that. They've travelled here to Finland. And now Finland are going to have to just have a think about what has happened here. It just fell away from them. There was a 2 followed by a 3 really early in that overtime. Gavostov and Kuligin heavily involved in that. Here's the game statistics. 2 points, 3 points, and free throws. 88% from the free throw line, Finland, that's outstanding. 70% for Russia. Finland with 42 rebounds to Russia's 39, 18 and 17 assists. That's a pretty good effort. Up around both teams' averages for assists for the qualification campaign. And here's the game leaders. Huff and Cooligan lead the points. Murphy and Vorontsevich lead the rebounds, and Vorontsevich also leads the assists. Really good effort by him. 4 turnovers by Cotti. And the top scorers, Huff, Wilson and Salin for Finland, Cooligan, Fridson and Gavostov for Russia. It's a 2-point win for Russia in front of a sellout crowd here in Finland. And let's look at some highlights of the game. Sean Huff had some big moments, as did Ilaris Sapaya. And Karasev started that move from inside and finished it in the corner. And the crowd here in Finland have just added to another brilliant occasion. This format of having home and away games, group stages for the qualification. Every game has something riding on it. Bazarevic loving that. So Russia will remain in third at 4 and 4. Sorry, at 5 and 4 now in Group K, and Finland will drop to 4 and 5. All depends on how the other results have gone. Bulgaria have beaten Bosnia-Herzegovina, and France have beaten Czech Republic. So France have now booked their tickets. So first and second place in this group is now known. It's all about the third spot, and at the moment Russia at 5 and 4 have that third spot. But I've got a feeling this qualification won't be resolved for that third spot until the last window, and that was a massive shot after the 2-pointer, I think, from Cooligan, and then Kovstov just found himself wide open in the corner and knocked down the 3. It's been an excellent win for Russia on the road. They were down as many as 13. They've come all the way back, showed great resolve and teamwork. They are the winners here in Finland tonight. We should be able to get a look at the standings after these games. And this is how it looks. Russia remaining third, Finland remaining fourth. Bosnia-Herzegovina at 2 and 7. With only 3 games remaining, will not be able to make it to the World Cup in China. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. It's a very good night. Enjoy the rest of the evening.